race to another night. I just wanna hit the floor, maybe somewhere I haven't been before. I don't wanna kill the vibe, I don't wanna feel it if it don't feel right. I just wanna break the ice. There's so much more to life than tears. There's so much more to life than fears. All I want is a night off. All I need is a night off. All I want is a night off. Ooh. Take it away, take it away, take it away. Do it my way, do it my way, do it my way. Free from the pain, free from the pain, free from the pain. A night off, a night off. Take it away, take it away, take it away. Do it my way, do it my way, do it my way. Free from the pain, free from the pain, free from the pain. A night off, a night off. Ooh. There's so much more to life than tears. There's so much more to life than fears. All I want is a night off. All I need is a night off. All I want is a night off. Ooh. Take it away, take it away, take it away. Do it my way, do it my way, do it my way. Free from the pain, free from the pain, free from the pain. A night off.
We are back with more action from the Dubai Invite. Thank you so much for joining us here on ULTI.TV. We've got the last fixture of the first day of action, which sees two C's taking on Tiki Taka Hustle. Tiki Taka Hustle, this is their second time on stream for the day. They are the host team, while two C's will have their first streamed action. The team from Bahrain, which we'll find a bit more about. I'm Stefan Rapazzo alongside Alex Tombrink.
Yes, sir.
Welcome aboard, Alex. How
Thank
you doing?
you. Very good. It's been a long, hot, dry day. I've played 3 games, so a bit tired now, but I'm excited to be here with you for this game.
Exciting to have you. Tell us, as the horn goes off in the background, first things first, we're in Dubai. Where is Bahrain?
Bahrain is the only island nation in the Gulf. They are on the east of Saudi. It's a very small nation. It's a lot of fun there. A lot of people from Saudi actually go to party there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a little bit of a party town, this
Yeah.
Two C's crew.
Yeah.
And as far as the makeup of the Two C's team, do you know a little bit about them?
So we played them in our first match. I know that our team has played them before, and I'm aware that there is a full family. There's a full family playing in the team, so they have 3 siblings and their dad playing, which is very cool.
It's
Always
a family
nice to see.
affair over there.
Yeah, yeah.
The family affair taking on the extended family affair of Tiki Taka,
Yeah.
which is the club system here. They're putting this whole show on, and they've been doing a heck of a job. I mean, we say that because they've taken the great effort of bringing ULTI.TV here, which is
Yeah.
we obviously love. The fans back home watching, they obviously love that as well. But yeah, it's been great. We've been well taken care of, and you can really feel how much is put in from the top of the organization all the way through into this team here, the Hustle, the second team, that are really helping out and doing a lot of the legwork too.
Yeah.
So good
No,
to see.
it's really awesome how much of a positive impact Tiki Taka has had on the scene, especially in the last years. They've been clearly the best team in the region, and they've, on top of that, been taking so much initiative, organizing tournaments. And this is great to see, this first Dubai invite done by them, so hopefully we get more. I just want to say also, 2Cs, you know, it's like kind of a typical-ish makeup of teams here in the region, that it's a very international scene here, you know. Like in the UAE, 90% of the population is international. It's similar there, it's a mostly expat team. So you have a very international group of people living abroad and coming together with Ultimate. Nice to see.
Very nice to see.
Yeah.
This is the last game of the day. A little bit of a break from the last fixture before this. Most teams are done. I believe there are 2 fields playing, so 4 teams that have kind of been relegated to have to play one more at the end of the day. It has been a hot day today. You know, it's hot for us sitting under a tent. And it is. We have a hot day at work, but you guys are running around out there. How have the conditions been by your standard?
Yeah, you know, very dry. We all need to take constant sips throughout, just so that our throats don't dry out. Very hot and dry, and with random gusts of wind here and there. Now it's been a bit more of a less windy spell, so let's see how that affects the gameplay. But definitely everyone out there is in similar struggle with the heat and the dryness, but so everyone's powering through.
Hurting is the way of putting it.
Yeah.
You would definitely be feeling the heat and a little bit hurting by this stage of the game.
Yeah. Just luckily we're playing in April. Imagine it in the summer.
Yeah, right. God. Well, happy to be here despite the heat.
Yeah.
It is tolerable, and as I understand it, Kit, as you say,
The mic isn't working. Continue.
as you say, it's. I can't continue.
You can hit on him. His.
Despite what you say, it is this heat. It can get 10 degrees hotter by what I've heard, and that is mind-boggling.
Actually, I think today was 36, and we reach the 50s in the summer sometimes. So more than 10,
Jesus.
I can. Yeah. It's a lot of people tend to leave in the summers. It's quite a seasonal place. And in the summers, opposite to most countries, we tend to play indoor in the summers and outdoor in the winters here. Oh, and the game has begun.
Here we are.
Here we go, Tiki Taka.
We've got a mic check while we're at it. We're working on
Reggie.
equipment.
Oh.
Shot goes hanging. And went up just a bit too early, and it gets smacked away on the way down.
Great block.
Matthew Edgley knocks that one away.
Great block. All right, now we have 2Cs on offense.
That one gets bounced to the near sideline. We take a look at these rosters on ULTI.org. Nice take there by Amir.
Great.
Sends it deep
Nice.
and knocked away. Tiki Taka hustle for the D. Oh, a straight up miss there. And 2Cs on the doorstep. Looking for something, but get a whole bunch of nothing. A little worm burner there.
Number 98, who just dropped the desk, is a phenomenal defensive player. He was very hard to play up against. Reggie with the pass. On the sideline. All right, way to work it up. Work it, okay. Tiki Taka, close to the end zone. Swing to the sideline. Ooh, foul call. All right, let's see how Tiki Taka do now. They're on the sideline close to the end zone. Foul call. Let's see what they've got up their sleeve. Not sure yet if it's contested or not. Not clear. Great cut up the line from Reggie. Ooh, but it's a D. Foul strip. Reggie on the sideline. The go-to karate teacher in the country. So, swung to the middle. Oh, good grab by Ken. Way to save it, Ken. Okay, in the middle. We have Josiah there in the end zone, one of the best receivers. Reggie with the disc. Into the end zone, great assist. 1-0 to Tiki Taka. Love to see that. All right, once again, I just want to say Tiki Taka, this is such an influential team in the region, and they've been doing such a great job. They have 2 large squads and so many volunteers. They've been the go-to team for Windmill representing the UAE. Very strong Filipino core, but also have players from other countries. Yeah, they are definitely playing a large role in growing the Frisbee scene and raising the level. And we're very grateful to them for putting this tournament on. All right, so now we have 2 C's on offense with the father of a family of 4 who are playing, whose name I forgot, but we will look at the roster and let you know. Okay. Good swing by Ben. Then to Ben. Val gets the disc to Ash. Oh, violation. Pick call. Ash with the disc on the sideline. All right. Cut up the line by Val. Ash with a great inside to the centralize it. Den throws it out. Unfortunate, unlucky. All right, we now have 2 C's on offense. From the sideline in the end zone. All right. Here, Ella with the disc. Great work from the ladies, moving the disc up. Bit of contact, no call. Here comes the father of the team, number 75. Big disc up the field. Great catch from 33 into the end zone to the daughter, number 57. Great point. Great point, and that is now 1-1. This is going to be a good game. I've played against both teams. Could go either way. Exciting stuff, that's what we like to see. Look at that replay. She's all alone. Good grab. Very calm. Nice. Game on. Tiki Taka send out their O-line. Two C's getting ready for the pull.
Doing a great job. Keep going.
Pull is up. Good grab in the end zone. Tiki Taka, work it up.
I got you a few, Mike.
Okay, number 25, nice fake. Works it up to number 49. Working it up nice. Ooh, unfortunate drop. Red C, 2 C's wanting to calm it down on the turn. Let's see if they can get a break. 78. Ooh, good throw into the end zone. What a good break by 2 C's. It's 2-1. Oh, yeah.
2-1, I think we should be back here. Great job, Alex Tombrink, taking the reins here.
My pleasure.
We sort out our audio, but you're going to get more of my dulcet tones drilling into your head too. As this one pushes forward into our 4th point. It's 2-1. 8.5 minutes in, so steady pace, about 3 minutes per point. And as Alex said, it looks like this one's got all the makings of a tight contest. Good game in front of us.
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't know who to put my money on right now.
If I'm going by uniforms, I'm taking Tiki Taka.
Okay. All right, well, I guess...
I bet on uniforms before, I'll tell you that much.
I guess if you're going for Tiki, we'll have to even it out, and I'll just have to go for 2 C's.
We got a commentator balance here. That's the way it should be.
Yeah. Although I'm more familiar with Tiki, and I've played with them before. I went to Windmill with them. What an honor. But 2 C's, I just played against them today. Lovely team, great spirit.
Amazing. And here they come. Hustle.
Reggie. Once again, Reggie, the go-to karate teacher in the country who also plays Frisbee. Most Frisbee kids are taught by him.
Nice.
Number 86.
Taught karate by him?
Taught karate by him, yeah. He's a great coach.
He's putting his influence in reverse. Frisbee kids come play karate, or come do karate.
Great throw.
There's a deep shot, hanging,
Nice.
and milked it in for the goal. Tiki Taka hustle, level things up. 2 apiece.
2 apiece. Let's go.
Now, was that a number 70 shirt? I believe it was. So we'll try and get to the bottom. Oh, there it is. Tanya Madrid. Named after the great city of Spain.
Oh, yeah.
Perhaps not.
Well, there's a lot of Spanish names in Philippines.
Yeah. In Tagalog as well, in the language.
Yeah. When I've traveled in the Philippines as a Spanish speaker, there's always so many words that I wouldn't have known were Tagalog too. Always very fun to find those similarities.
Very cool.
Okay, here we go. Tiki Taka pull. Pulled out.
Oh, and
They call the break.
A little disc scratch on that one. Hits the concrete. The Euro disc, official game disc of the tournament. We're happy to have them as the sponsors here, of course. Broadcasting sponsors along with Force and so many other tournament sponsors. It takes all sorts to make these things happen. Here comes 2 C's.
Here comes 2 C's. Good handling movement.
The party crew from Bahrain.
Yeah. Definitely the times I've been to Bahrain, it's always a good time.
Now it's on my travel radar now.
Yeah.
Messiah. Nice inside throw from the sideline. Leads in front. Backhand fake now. Bounces towards the side. Fakes the over shoulder. Now waits for a dump cut, give, go. Look to the end zone. Not quite there.
Ash with the interception. Very good. He throws it up the sideline.
Kind of threw between the 2 options there, which there's obviously tendency for that to happen when you got 2 options, a short and a deep, and you end up throwing the mid.
Great play by Ash, catching on the other side of the field now. He's come such a far way in these last few years, grown so much as a player.
Going around, and that one has just a bit too much on it and goes the way of 2 C's.
Yeah, as we were saying, definitely have Bahrain on your bucket list because there's something different when you're an island nation. You know, it's a different vibe always, and they're the only island nation in this region, and it's special. 72 picks it up.
Leads, far sideline, gets it back, does Messiah.
All right.
Rocking the Tokais, looking to go up line, but nothing doing, finds a seam in the middle. Gives the forehand all sorts of float
throw.
on that.
Good pressure from Ash.
Yeah, you love that pressure too. Came, made himself a bit of a nuisance and a distraction, but didn't over pursue.
Gives it away there on the. They do a quick play, pick it up on the end zone.
There's a they're pivoting through the man down. He didn't call an injury, so why not keep playing? And it ends up working to their advantage somehow.
They managed to pull that one up, 3-2 to 2 C's.
That was very peculiar, I thought.
I was expecting a call.
Yeah, for just some sort of stoppage, and he's just pivoting across. Like, you almost call the injury on their behalf at that stage.
Yeah.
Here it is. Pick up, still in the gun. The defender's taking care of him, but the attacking player is still just, here, where's my line? Where's my line? Got to score here.
Tactical.
And then they carry on and keep playing, and it really did work out to their advantage. That is I don't know if I've seen anything exactly like that, but I know I've never seen anything exactly like that before.
Definitely not in our playbook, but yeah, something fresh for the eyes.
Yeah, that's what that's perhaps something to implement into the playbook. That would not be spirited. Do not implement it in your playbooks, people.
We want some good spirit of the game. That was not intentional, surely.
No way. We want good spirit. A good way to show your spirit from the other side of the screen is by hitting that like button. It is a very spirited thing to do. I'm going to do it right now. Very easy.
Oh, yeah.
And you can also, hit the bell, become a subscriber to ULTI.TV.
2 C's pulls the disc. Tiki Taka on offense. Josiah's on the field, notorious for catching them deep. Josiah,
an ex-NFL football style. You say NFL, just the style. He didn't play in the NFL. But American football receiver.
Yeah.
So he likes the deep space. He's rocking the Ronnie's sunglasses.
Yeah, look at that sleeve with on his catching hand.
We get these orange hornets coming back. They're harmless, but they are daunting. They look menacing.
Dump swing. Tiki Taka working the disc up nicely up the field on the sideline.
I thought we were going to get a wind up there, but he put it away.
Josiah, quick give and go.
Gilles
up the sideline.
Leads it forward. There's the throw for goal, but defense is the only one on the receiving end of that. Turnover.
2 C's. Working it up. Got a deep cut. Not taking it for he's come under and gotten it well. Another
big shot goes, and no, that's not going to count. Another defensively sniffed out shot. It will count for a turnover.
Taka regains possession. Now they're slowing down play. I think they want to work it up nice and easy. There goes Josiah busting deep. I think we know how this is going to end.
Josiah
tries to go for it.
Puts the Ronnies to the ground.
A bit too far of a throw for him, unfortunately. Well, unfortunate for them, fortunate for
2 C's. They don't mind.
They will be hoping for more of that. Let's see if they can get back that D. All right, 2 C's working it up now. I really like how 2 C's plays really nicely through their ladies. We've got some very strong ladies on their team. Number 8 works it up.
Zip and zap, put it through.
Smooth.
Far sideline, some hands on that one before the turf. And now eyes up towards the end zone. Another one, another completion in front of the end zone.
Up. Score.
And a goal in for the 2Cs. Now, 2Cs, do we assume that like, you know, the Gulf is a sea?
Yeah.
Is it the Persian Gulf and the Arabian Gulf? Is that the potential meaning of 2Cs?
Yeah, I mean, since they're an island nation, you know, they have the East Coast and the West Coast. I believe you are correct. I'm trying to open my Google Maps.
You're on temperature. See, we're trying to open telephones to get more info, but we've got temperature warnings.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise. Electronics not working.
After being based in this region for most of my life, I should know the answer to that. But
so we've got, that was Joy D. Bagari now on the goal reception for 2Cs. And we got one team ready to pull and another team without anyone on the line. There's 2Cs. And on the other side, now Tiki Taka Hustle getting to the line. So
Josiah staying on for another point.
They must have needed a little bit of a breather. Hey man, your phone wasn't even in the sun.
Yeah, it's in the shade. I'm surprised. Maybe my drink can cool it down. That's it. My cool box is somewhere back there.
I am one sip in every bottle I open. If it's cold at all, like, it's open and down my neck so quick.
Isn't that?
That should be a drop pull. I think it hit him right in the shin.
It did hit him on the shin.
Yeah, they're playing on as though it wasn't. And maybe spirited wise, that's fine if you mention it. But yeah, by my estimation too.
No one called it, I suppose.
Hit him in the shins, and they're playing on.
Reggie with the disc to Josiah. Always a reliable option. To Den. Back to Reggie. Tiki Taka working it up nicely.
Josiah working hard to get some space. Finds and then distributes.
Calls, he wants it.
It's up, hanging, dangling.
That's a tough one. Oh!
And knocked away.
He was trying to go over him. It was a tough grab. Nearly had it. Oh, it seems that there's a call.
Is it on the reception or on the throw?
I'm not sure.
Here's another look at.
Uncontested call. I think on the throw.
Yeah, and I think on the reception, Josiah ended up fouling the defender a little bit, but that shouldn't matter because it was not a successful completion.
Right, yeah. I saw the thrower do an uncontested hand signal. Okay, back in.
But it is back to the Hustlers. Tiki Taka. They're down a double, looking to chip away at that.
Yeah, they do hustle hard. They train so regularly. It's great to see, and so they're always welcoming to anyone in the community to join them. Always great to learn from them. So 2Cs are up by 2. Tiki, there's an important point for Tiki Taka. Oh, and Josiah finally gets it.
There he is.
Keeping
Chaudhry, the tour guide. Josiah. He took us out to the Arabian Tea House.
Oh, nice.
To Massimo Gelato. Have you been to Massimo Gelato?
I've not been there, but I have been to Arabian Tea House.
Okay.
It's definitely a go-to whenever you have someone visiting.
You must go to Massimo Gelato. It's delicious gelato.
Would you know where in town it was?
It's in the Marina area.
Okay. Yeah.
That's about the best I can do. But there's a restaurant called Massimo Italian Restaurant, and it's part of that, their gelato shop, and it is a grade A gelato here in Dubai.
I will definitely make a point of.
I am a gelato connoisseur, so it comes on top recommendation.
If I'm ever curious about my gelatos, I'll make sure to reach out to you.
Yes, please do. Of course, you can all do that by following Steph Pazzo Must Eat on YouTube. But for now, it's 2Cs with a 1-point lead after the Josiah Chaudhry goal. He also took us to Gold Souk, the souk area, where I got myself some saffron there.
Oh, very nice.
We got a nice presentation of how to identify real from fake saffron.
Yeah, the Gold Souk is nice old town. Did you guys ride a dhow there?
We did ride. No, we rode an Abra.
Oh,
a boat.
an Abra, yes.
Is that the same thing? No.
An Abra is a bit smaller than a dhow.
Okay,
yeah.
but they're both boats.
Yeah, they're
okay.
both boats. Yeah, very cool.
High take by Messiah. Lead throw goes to Joy D. And again, Joy D. Lead throw again.
Oh.
Yasemin and in for the goal.
Good catch. That was a bit blady. Solid hands by one of the two daughters who just high-fived her dad.
Nice.
Nice family.
Looks like Ellie Slade on that one.
Is that their name? Are they the Slades? Yes.
Makes sense. Elijah,
Yeah.
Ellie, Esther, and David. Right, that's a whole team of Slades. Well, I mean, not a whole
So
team.
David is the father, and then he has his two daughters, Esther and Ellie, playing, and the son Elijah. And I saw the mom is on the sidelines too. Maybe she'll join for the next one.
Yeah, get her out there.
All right, so now it's 5-3 to 2 C's. Tiki Taka want to stay in this game. They gotta send out a strong O-line. They got Reggie back there. Got Ash.
Somebody from Bahrain is Bahrainian. Is that it?
Bahraini.
Bahraini.
Yeah.
Bahraini. Okay. See,
Very wonderful people.
Good thing we got you here. I'd be calling them Bahrainian, but they are Bahraini.
Yeah.
And from the Emirates and Emiratis.
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 Yes. And the other Gulf countries would be Kuwaitis.
Yeah.
Saudis, Omanis,
All right.
Qataris.
And you are indeed from the region?
I grew up here. I've been here since 1995.
Okay.
Yeah, since I was 4, and always in the UAE, though I've been to all the Gulf countries. Yeah, it's a wonderful region to grow up in. Very welcoming people, and people from all over the world here living very peacefully. It's nice.
Very cool. It's been a wonderful first look at the region for me, for us, for ULTI.TV.
Yeah. Okay. Working it up the sideline. Here we are with Tiki Taka, who want to stay in the game. 2 points down.
Gonna need that hold.
The wind is picking up again, I will note. There was a bit of a quiet spell, and ooh, good attempt.
Not gonna do it. A little bit too much mustard on that one.
I can see why he threw it. He was wide open, but a bit of needed to float a bit more.
What would be the comparable? A little bit too much mustard for the Middle East region. A little bit too much tahini on that.
A little too much tahini, a little bit too much hummus, perhaps. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
One of those.
Those are some top sauces and spreads.
Yeah. They love their Excellence hot sauce here.
Excellence hot sauce.
It's the go-to at most cafeterias.
All right, I gotta get my hands on some Excellence hot sauce.
When you're having a shawarma, Excellence hot sauce is available at
We have had
places.
some shawarmas, so maybe we even had some Excellence hot sauce. Who knows? We did have hot shawarmas, and they were awesome.
Ooh, quick turnover by 2 C's gives Tiki Taka some more hope to come back from their 2 point being down. Oh, great. He lost the point for them, but then he also made a great D, way to win it back.
Human missile there, fires through, takes it away. And now looking upfield, all eyes upfield.
Gets the D and swings it, keeps possession for his team. Here we go, working it up nicely. Good throw.
Beautiful throw.
Number 98, who's a... Ooh! Unfortunate. Very close. I was about to say number 98, killer defender. Our captain really struggled up against him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Puts the clamps on?
Yeah. Luckily, I was not up against him, but I saw him. He's got a good game.
And so who will TBD play tomorrow? Is that TBD or is it already known?
It seems to still be TBD. It might be known, but I'm not aware yet.
Prior to this game, it was still TBD.
Prior to this game, it was still TBD. Maybe these games might influence
the opponent.
Yeah, let's see.
From the end zone, Tiki Taka hustle.
To Daan.
Trying to work out an escape route.
Ooh, they have a deep cut option there.
Travel calls.
Faked it.
Sent the boost. That one's
Two
hanging.
options. Oh, what a grab.
Excellent take with the defensive pursuit there. Everybody retreats to the end zone now. Wide open thrower leads and hits for the goal.
That was a very quick pass, so it was good hands there to catch that. And that is a 5-4 now. Tiki Taka back in. Yeah, as we said, this is. Let's hope it stays this way. I'm estimating there might be a universe point in this one.
Back and forth they go. I like your estimation. I'm not gonna barrack against that by any stretch. Everybody wants to see it.
Yeah. We did see earlier the Tiki Taka A team having a universe point against a very strong team from Russia. What was their name again?
Russ Mixed.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a great game.
Yeah.
On stream, of course. You can go back and watch that. Probably the game of the day we've had on stream. I think that was the one. We saw Tiki Taka again, Tiki Taka Legacy again after the lunch, and they looked very much sharpened up.
Yeah.
As you see Daan there and his Tiki Taka teammates on stream.
Hey, love to see them.
That's the Tiki Taka Legacy.
Some of our favorite folk in the city.
They're getting it done. They have an undefeated day, so they'll be taking it tomorrow. Looking to see if they can find their way into the final. Looking to see if they can take this one out. I guess you got to say they're favorites. They've done a lot of winning. It's their tournament. They've put on some international superstars. They've had a good first day. I'm going to go out and say it. They are the favorites after day one.
I mean...
Ooh, I like it. I like it.
I would say that there's two favorites.
Off-grid.
Exactly. Off-grid. Looking very strong.
Yeah, I agree. I would love to... That is the likely outcome to be a final. But... You know, the way a lot of these other teams have played, there are many that will be able to push them to the brink here.
Yeah.
I think there'll be quite tight quarters and tight semis all around. And that's the beauty of these tournaments. The deeper we go, the better they get.
Yeah, you always love to see something unexpected happen. Okay, Tiki Taka now getting closer to the end zone. They want to tie this game up right now.
That bodes well for everybody hanging on a universe.
Yeah.
Ben
okay, working up slowly. Oh, call.
Goes to Gilles, the Frenchman from Lyon. Gilles Landragant. Or maybe Landragant.
Good pronunciation.
I live in France. I should get some of it right now.
Landragant, I would estimate.
Yeah.
Okay, on the sideline.
Leading throw hits for the goal.
Tiki Taka draw the game.
Tie game. So I give it a little hockey music. You follow any ice hockey?
I don't follow, but I'm very aware of that song.
Okay, good. Well, I don't follow too much anymore. As a Canadian, I used to be mad for it, but way less now. But historic event last night. The great Wayne Gretzky's goal record was tied by Alexander Ovechkin, 893 career goals, and will likely surpass in the next game or two before the end of the season.
So is he destined to be the GOAT?
It's tough to say. I think Gretzky's still got a handful of other records that keep him a little bit ahead of the curve, but yes, I mean, he's now well and truly in the conversation.
Yeah, okay.
Longevity for Ovechkin, his career is much longer than Gretzky's to get there. And we do have a timeout, so we're going to take a short break. We'll be back with more action after these messages. I'm Steph Pazzo, and I must eat.
Sometimes commentator, sometimes food eater.
On my ultimate travels in 2023, I sampled culinary classics from all across Europe,
Oh, wow.
guided by some of your favorite ultimate players.
That's the Dutch hospitality for you right there.
I'll give you an insight into the secret spots that only the locals know of.
Are these the best schnitzels in Vienna?
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
Go find Steph Pazzo on YouTube. Like and subscribe and follow the European Ultimate Must Eat series. Five, 2 C's taking on Tiki Taka Hustle, Dubai Invite 2025. I'm Stefan Rapazzo, alongside Alex Tombrink.
Hello. And it looks like we are getting closer to our prediction of a game that might be finalized in the Universe Point.
We can't say might if we're so sure. There will be.
There will be
a
Universe Point.
Make sure you stay with us. We're going to Universe. All right. We're being ambitious.
All the way to Universe, baby.
But the writing's on the wall. The potential is very evident for it to happen.
I don't remember who started on offense. It looks like, okay, Tiki Taka have the disc.
I'll be honest, I don't remember what happened the last point.
So it seems that 2 C's will be on offense. Slight advantage going into the second half. Who do we have here? We have Ash, we have Ken, we have Den on Tiki Taka. Let's see, there's D-line. Go up against a very strong 2 C's O-line. I have to say, this is, I think, the first tournament ever in the UAE where we're having points with 4 ladies, which is very nice to see.
You're not the first to have mentioned that, and I'm glad to keep hearing about it, that the true mixed is becoming more and more legitimate.
Yeah.
It's really, that's got to be every effort towards that. Yes, if it must be loose mixed, if you must make exceptions to get more teams, of course, but you have to press them to, okay, next year more, next year more, next year more. And I'm very happy to hear that this is true mixed in so many games, if not every single.
Good step in the right direction. All right, and here we go.
Messiah centers the disc.
2 C's on O.
78 shirt goes back and forth with Messiah, rocking off those Tokais, pivoting this way and that. Sends forward, leads far sideline. Looking for a lane, but they've gone back and then to center once again.
Ooh.
And there's the bobble, a chance to break now for the Hustle.
Good movement up the field, unlucky drop. Let's see if Tiki Taka can make the most of this turnover. Oh, very quick interception, and another one, a turnover right away.
One good turn deserves another. Here's the pickup.
Turnover trifecta. Ken gets the disc, the number 99. Good up the line throw to Ash. Ash on the sideline, very calm and collected, centering the disc back to Ken, who throws it to Den. Unlucky drop.
Oh, and injury called immediately. Overextended somewhere there.
Ooh, don't like to see that.
And again, it's sometimes when they look so simple, it's like this could very much be an effect of that heat. The cramping with just a little bit of an extra reach. These little things, movements, spurts can turn into so much more when you're working against the elements too.
Especially in these conditions, you really need to make sure all players are getting their electrolytes in their water and really need to stay properly hydrated in this heat. Okay, and we have 2Cs, Bacano centering the disc, working it up to the team dad.
There's a good travel there. It's called, and I think very justifiably. He did, it took a few steps to David Slade. Now goes to the dump space. Messiah leads, shovels that one forward. Gets a little bit of breathing room. Right back to the Messiah.
Seems to be doing his role well as the go-to man in the team.
Oh, bing bang,
Oh.
boom, and hits the ground. Had a couple of chances at that, but could not haul it in the end.
Thought he was going to get it after that fumble.
We're almost 40 minutes into this one, so more than halfway through.
Yes.
And the throw comes. That was, everybody's okay, but that was kind of funny now that everybody's okay. They dropped through the middle, they got it back and ran right into one another.
Another quick succession of various turnovers here. Let's see who can take this point. I think there's a timeout call. It's a pretty long point, that makes sense.
Yeah, that the crazy collision amongst friendly fire there in the middle of the action. We'll take a break here. It's 5-5 at the Dubai Invite. We'll be back with more action soon.
There are so many reasons to outfit your team in Force beyond just looking the part of a champion. Force offers professional design services with their dedicated graphics team. All apparel is produced in France. Force works with a local labour team and their raw materials are sourced in Europe. Force insists on transparency with no hidden fees and international express shipping. Look the part and play the part with Force Sportswear.
Always on the move? You can keep up to date with ULTI.TV on all of our social media channels. Like, follow, subscribe, share us with a friend, or send us a message just to say hey. Thank you for supporting us in our mission to grow Ultimate everywhere.
We live in a world where everything can be referenced online. Imagine if the greatest moments in our sport were never filmed. Eurodisc continues to do what it takes to make free-to-watch live streams a reality. Let's leave nothing to the imagination. We'll consume the action live, and we'll support those that help to make it happen. If it wasn't streamed, it didn't happen. Eurodisc.
What a grab! Oh my God! Somehow they do it! 5-5, Tiki Taka hustle. All knotted up with 2 C's. 41 minutes into this one. I'm Stefan Rapazzo with Alex Tombrink.
Yeah, this is still the first point in the second half. It's been a very long point. Let's see who manages to pull through on this one.
The timeout you would think would give a favor to the team in possession, but we've seen that foiled time and time again as well.
Yeah, this point has had a lot of turnovers.
You know, even after a timeout, like 30 seconds of cutting and you're right back to being tired again.
Yeah, especially in these conditions. Okay, Ken with a solid swing, working it up.
A little like trying to squirrel around there. Does get away with the pass.
Now he's going deep. Love to see the handler go deep. Can he get it? Ash and Ken for Tiki Taka in the end zone, and Ash grabs it. Goes up by 1 point for Tiki Taka. Good job, boys.
Yeah, well done to get that one to the end zone. I thought it was the opposite throw choice. I thought that might have come out a little cleaner as a forehand. He decided to turn it back to the backhand, threw it a little bit closer to the defender, but managed to pull it off. Then the shape of the throw was nice. The inside out was nice once released. Here's another look.
Oh, good replay. Good job, Ash. Way to grab that.
So that's a lead taker for the home team.
All right, Tiki Taka sending out their D-line. Let's see if they can go up by 2 points for the first time in this match. This is, I think, the first time they've taken the lead.
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
Seem to be calling, the medic.
I hear the same horrifying call. You hate to hear that, but that is indeed the call.
Here they come.
Here they come. Thundering down with the wheelchair. And I think that's protocol.
Going around the field. All right, play is starting again with a pull from Tiki Taka. Very high. Is it going to stay in? Yep.
Does land in, slides out, so play from the line. And gets the low reception right in front of us. Eli leads, gets another reception, speculative, but hangs on. Amir leads, tight space. They are really working this sideline. Rocket with the disc. Leads. Goal for Bahrain's 2Cs. Tied up, 6 apiece.
6 apiece. As we've said a couple of times in this stream, we are working our way towards a universe point.
They don't want any more separation than 1.
Oh, they're doing this for the fans.
It's for you back home. Be sure to do your part and hit the like button. When does TBD play? Well, tomorrow.
I am here as a player of TBD, and I don't even know, but definitely tomorrow at some point.
Yeah, well, can we sniff into this schedule a bit? Do they have much of the schedule for tomorrow already in ULTI.org? You can obviously check too back home, but we're doing the work slowly but surely here with internet speed that's not the fastest, but it is going. So there is some information on tomorrow's games. AFT Ultimate taking on Ultimate Junkies. Legacy and Kuwait national team at 9:15. Do we see TBD? Yes, they get Adam Swift on field 2 at 9:15. So they get a little bit of a sleep in, not the first round.
No, the same time we start today, I can do that. And
that would be a quarterfinal?
I'm not sure if we made the quarters. Could be. 1B.
Yeah, it's the 1 to 8 bracket. Yep.
Okay. Oh, cool.
So 4 quarters are Tiki versus Kuwait, Adam versus TBD, Rust Mixed versus Airbenders, and Virtuoso versus Off Grid.
All right. TBD managed to scrape into the quarters.
What was your record today?
We beat the 2Cs 12-6 in our first game, and then we lost pretty badly to Off Grid 15-2. Humbling experience. They're a great team.
Right.
And then we had a very, very tight game with Airbenders trading points, but in the end they beat us by 2 or 3.
Okay, so you squeaked your way in with a 1-2 record.
Yeah, 1-1, lost 2.
One tight deficit loss and one open deficit loss.
Josiah into the end zone, and he gets it.
Josiah will not be denied. Comes back for the high five, but shows the speed. Throw put to a nice spot, even with a nice chasing bid. If you're not going to get a hand on that, Josiah's going to come down with it.
Especially with those sticky fingers, he can it's like glue. Anything that goes his way.
He's got all the accessories going on. Got the tights, got the gloves, got the glasses, got the Jordan backwards caps and toe guys. He's really working it out.
Definitely looking the part of a receiver.
Semi-deep, baby, semi-deep. Here he goes again. Here's another look. I like the bid. I like the defensive bid.
Yeah, good layout attempt.
I mean, you he went with the right hand there to try and avoid body contact. If he could have avoided body contact and gone with the left hand, he would have been an angle that's going towards the flight path of this, maybe a better chance, but then harder avoiding body contact too. So I can't really promote it as that would have been a better option. That would have been another option perhaps, but we're making these decisions in split seconds.
Easy for us to say from the sideline.
Oh yeah. I say a lot of easy. Yeah. I do it a lot.
And we have Tiki Taka back in the lead. They have not had a lead by 2 points yet, like 2Cs have had earlier, but let's see how this goes.
We got Doggy. Hey, Dog.
Oh.
Who's a good boy?
Oh, so it is dog friendly here. That's good to know. Helena, if you're listening, you asked me yesterday if you could bring your dog here. If you're not listening, I will let you know this evening so you can come tomorrow and you have no excuses.
You get answers any which way you slice it.
Yeah.
And that disc goes to the out of bounds space. It will be 2Cs bringing it in.
All right, now play is resumed with 2Cs, Messiah in the central role, as he so often is.
Deep shot goes, knocked away.
Turn, another turn.
Oh, there's a foul. I see a foul indication. Hands are waving.
I'm not sure if it was contested or not. Seems uncontested.
It's no longer uncontested. It's accepted.
Oh, I was not aware.
As
Thank
far
you.
as terminology goes.
Thanks for letting me know.
You're more than welcome.
I should have known.
Ooh, strong
Accepted.
hands by Ellie there. Back and forth. Slade goes to the 19 shirt.
So you say accepted, but if it's contested, you still say contested?
Yeah, contested or accepted.
Okay, I see. Thank you. Good to know. Frisbee.
Slade again. Papa Slade and can't squeeze it through because of a great layout D.
Nice. He was determined to get that one. And he keeps Tiki Taka in the position of potentially taking a 2-point lead. Seems to be limping there. Oh, injury call. Took one for the team.
And
turn stands, but they're subbing. Both teams are subbing off one player. Messiah is going off for 2Cs, and we have our layout hero with the block who subbing off for Tiki.
Inbounding throw gets through.
In their end zone. Way to work it up.
Nice connection. Josiah. And the throw gets a little bit behind the intended receiver and goes for a turnover. Here's the pickup, 2Cs. Chance to tie things up on the doorstep. Not in, no mark. Now the mark's there. Dump space, all eyes forward. Ooh, nice. Strong hand there, and they're in to Papa Slade for the goal. That ties things up, 7 apiece. A couple mullets on the board, and we're still level-headed here, 51 minutes into the contest.
Papa Slade seems to have some reliable hands pulling through for the team. Experience often pays off.
Yeah. Experience over youth and tenacity, as my pops would always say, but he got proved wrong many of those times. You'll back your experience when that's all you got left sometimes.
Now that I've entered the master's age category, I am hoping that the experience pays off.
Yeah, sure. But you got to be you are the young master, so
That's
you
true.
still got to you still got to use your youth and exuberance as a master to be able to thrive until just a couple years into the new age group.
Oh, we have wind is picking up and there's an umbrella that just fell over right next to us. That's an indication of the conditions here right now. Let's see if that affects the Frisbee play. Luckily, no one has been injured.
Jeez, I was shocked that came down heavy.
We just heard a scream of excitement from some Tiki Taka players on the sideline.
And Bahrain 2Cs set to pull. All tied up as mentioned.
Once again.
It has been a game that is very much begging for universe. And we've been sure of it from the get-go.
Yeah.
We're not going to give up on that dream now.
Stick to our guns. All right, here we go. Pull from 2Cs. We have Tiki Taka on offense. Taking their time. Everyone is very tired on the last game of the day in these hot conditions. The wind now might be breezy for them, and a deep throw to Ash. Clean, he's all alone, and a grab. There we go.
All over. That one looked easy in the end. One throw.
Yeah.
8-7. Hustle. Go ahead on a huck. You see some stretching on the field. There's between every point now, people are checking in with the body.
Yeah.
Making sure they've still got a little bit left in these tanks.
I think that was the first point this game with no turnover. Nice quick one for Tiki Taka.
And we are, my math says 15 points into this game.
Yeah, you have some quick maths there, bro.
Oh yeah. You don't mess with me on simple one-digit addition.
Hey, we ended up with a 2-digit number there, so it's already a second level.
Yeah. Taking things there. Ready for the pull are the Hustlers. As you see, all the athletes being tended to ensure their health and vitality remains intact as best possible.
Okay, we have a point with 4 men. And Tiki Taka with the pull. 2Cs on O. Good grab. Centers the disc. Ooh, fumble, fumble, fumble! Oh, 4 fumbles on that one, very close.
Yeah, that was somebody smeared Vaseline on the edges there or something, because nobody could close the hands on it.
Another
nor
turn.
that time, Gilles sees it drop to ground. Centered for 2Cs.
Another
and thrown
turn.
right into the defense.
A succession of 3 quick turns and a throw into the end zone. A bit too much on that one.
Make it 4.
4.
3 good turns deserves another.
Thrower puts up his hand and recognizes that that was his bad.
My bad, yo.
I have to say, the receiver really did try till the end. He didn't give up on that one. Here we have a shot of Sam Gunby on the sideline. The man bringing Saudi Frisbee, bringing Frisbee to Saudi, rather.
Yeah, we'll hope to be in touch with Sam and company about the upcoming MENA tournament.
Yeah. Another very influential figure in our region. All right, here we have Tiki Taka. Working it up again. This time we have a successfully caught fumble.
Yeah, bobble bobble catch is better than bobble bobble drop.
I would tend to agree on that. There we go.
Now inching into the end zone for the goal. Ash is there.
Ash scores once again. He's been a key figure for Tiki Taka in this game, and this is the first time in the game that Tiki Taka take a 2-point lead.
It's over. No, it's not over yet.
No, I wouldn't go that far. We still have time. Let's see if The team from Bahrain, 2Cs, is able to keep our prediction alive. I would say that they're sending on a very strong, solid O-line right now with Messiah walking on.
The Messiah will be out there. They must score.
I hear some chants from the sideline saying, "We want more."
They will give you more. Only if you continually chant.
And if you continue to hit like and subscribe,
there it is.
There will always be more.
There it is. Smash that like button.
Log in from all your accounts.
Yeah. And subscribe with all of them too. It's all great advice.
Helena, now that you know that it's a dog-friendly event, I hope you've pressed like.
Yeah, Helena.
All right, here we go. Let's see if the O-line from 2Cs can get one back and get us closer to our predicted universe. Ooh,
Bound to happen.
Much windier now, as we saw with the fallen over umbrella next to us.
Nice knee slide. Messiah, take me higher. Goes to center. Turns back towards the far sideline for another completion.
There we go. Oh.
And there's the turn.
This time the bumble or fumble, what did you call it? The
bobble.
The bobble did
drop.
It was dropped, yes.
Here's the pickup. Tiki Taka hustling.
Ooh. One over her. But she got it.
Fires to the sideline.
Bit too high for the receiver there, so keeping the hopes of that universe alive with 2Cs back on O with the Messiah.
Throws to center.
Nice swing. Oh, directly to the face of Val, who seems to have gone down hurt there. I hope he's all right.
Face block.
Oh.
Use the, hopefully,
face block.
Just checking the schnoz out there. Here's another look.
Oh, a valiant effort by Val.
Oh.
And
that is full commitment.
Yeah. A round of applause from the
face
sideline
block.
for Val there. Look at those fans.
First of its kind.
Yeah.
I mean, that's happened before.
I mean, in this tournament, perhaps.
First face block of Dubai Invite 2025.
And he's back in there going for a cut. Hardly phased him.
No harm done. Now, if he can get a face catch, that would be huge. Oh, was that? That was almost a reciprocating face block.
There, Val's still wiping off the pain from his nose. Seems to be a call.
How do you outdo a face block?
A good question.
Let us know in the chats.
Let us know in the chats. The best answer will get kudos. All right, so there is a call. This goes back. This seems it was contested call because this is coming in on 8. I just heard them say. Need a quick throw here. Swing, look. There we go.
Get the around.
Keep it alive.
And bounce it back to the near sideline.
And Val, Mr. Face Block, still well and alive.
He's gonna keep that name forever.
I mean, now that we've said it on air, it's
shot for goal. Nope, that one's gonna go out the back of the end zone.
That was ambitious. Puts up his hand in recognition once again.
I mean, the good thing about that was that they were shooting for face block.
Yeah, I mean, he deserves all the glory in this point.
He's going to do something else exceptional. It's in the cards.
Definitely. Also a player, I have to say, Val, who has come a very long way and has improved so much as a player over the years. Really good to see. And here we have 2Cs going for it. They need to score here to keep our universe point prediction alive. Let's
Daan.
go, Messiah. You so fire.
He leads to the 78 shirt. Offhand, backhand, gets meters in the middle.
Nice.
Chips back again, 78.
Nice.
Going to look to the goal, fires the blade, and it gets knocked over and out the back of the end zone.
They forced that one. But they can still get this point. All right. Let's see how this plays out. If it's going to be a 3-point lead by Tiki, then we might say that our prediction is getting further away from us.
Yeah.
Do you know how much time is left?
There is 7 minutes and 13 seconds remaining.
Oh.
But sometimes you might not want to touch there. Trust me, because I did at one stage think that they were games to 13. And we ended the game early today. That still went on, and we did go back to the broadcast.
Very good.
Hard cuts are coming. Still counts a mountain. Pop pass completed. Ooh! Point block, hand block.
And the turn. That is their defensive star, number 98.
Messiah picks up, sends the backhand, and
Very close.
gets meters, but not in. On that doorstep.
See them. Good.
Messiah gives great and goes right back to the well.
Okay.
And our universe still has a little breath of air in the sails.
8-9. All right. So just for the purposes of our prediction, let's hope that 2C sends on a very strong D-line and gets this point.
Yeah, and for Tiki Taka Hustle, they may as well rest their players to play Universe Point.
Yeah. Always good to do some fan service.
With just more than 5 minutes to go, we're getting a bit of everything here. We've seen a face block, one of the first documented face blocks in the sport.
Val is going to be face block famous after this, really.
Yeah.
There he goes flying across the court. The field.
Face block famous.
Face block famous on Facebook, perhaps.
Yeah, that's memeing. It's happening right now.
All right, and here we are on ULTI.TV, 1 point closer to a universe point. Here we go.
5 minutes remain. Here's the pull. Tiki Taka Hustle. They don't want Universe Point while they're in the lead. Over pursuit. And right into the teeth of the defense there. Taken away.
2Cs back in possession.
Jace leads. Hits the 8 shirt. There, I said 5 minutes to go, and that is inaccurate. We need this to force Universe.
Let's go. On the end zone line.
Can they hold it together? There's an injury. There is a player down. Are we back to this again?
Oh, yeah.
There was a player down, and there was no injury called, and another cut came out. That's just, we're seeing it all in this game.
Yeah.
There was, I think we're going to have to stop and do this again, but...
this time it was called and play was stopped.
Okay.
Not tactical.
Seemingly stopped.
Seemingly stopped. Eventually stopped.
Yes.
There we have Dan Zoe with his wonderful, majestic straw hat there to help. Another very key figure in the Frisbee scene in the UAE. One of the OGs.
OG. What up, brother?
What up, brother? Not playing this time, but always there to support. Let's hope that's not a bad injury. I think she's just cramping.
Clap her off. Great effort there. Tough end of the day here. Trying to do everything to keep Bahrain's 2Cs out of the end zone. If they could do that, they could wrap the game up. If they can't, we're playing one more for Universe.
Let's see. You'd hope that they play patiently now in the end zone. Maybe swing it and then hit it on the break.
Jace with the disc.
Let's see.
Looking to break inside, gets a cut diagonaling right towards the sideline. He respects it. Now the Messiah to Jace. Jace looks to go around but can't break the mark. Back the other way! And he's giving it back up. Can the hustle march the field? You see the disappointment, how long it takes to get back to the feet for 2Cs.
Yeah, at this point in the tournament, the last game of the day, edging towards last point, you don't want to be dropping there on the end zone.
Yeah, a tough throwaway, and bashes one, looking for Josiah! But he can't get up because of some very good defense and a slightly overthrown disc.
Okay, no call.
No call, right back to 2Cs.
They have the full field to work it up again after being just on the doorstep. The wind is in their favor though. Oh, technical.
Equipment. Not a call anymore.
I'm learning in this stream. Oh, another turn.
Oh, and foul called. We see those arms are crossing.
Alright, it seems there's been a long discussion here, and that's going back to the throw, contested call.
Here's the initiation. 2Cs looking to avoid any Ds and walk this one in.
Tiki Taka, our home team, with some strong sideline support here. Their fans.
Tiki fans in the stands. If you're with us, clap your hands. That was them clapping, not me. Messiah leads low, and we get another Falcon there. There was a bounce off the face. I'm counting it.
Seems to be a reoccurring theme at this point. And John takes the disc for Tiki Taka.
I called it a Falcon. That's what in Australia, if a ball, like normally in rugby union, bashes one deep, Josiah!
Could this be?
And he leaves it, and it's dropped! Nobody wants to win this one. They love playing in this heat so much.
The fans are in disbelief on
They're
the sideline.
They're going to do another one.
Oh my God, all of them holding their hands to their heads. Whew.
But in Australia, Falcon and AFL, if you are beamed in the head with the object, it's called a Falcon.
Falcon, okay. I would almost feel like saying it's a Falcon punch.
Right, yeah, there's been all sorts of Falcons in this game.
Another turn.
And now a short field. Can they end it? It's all there for the taking. Will they take? Swung to the side. Messiah approaches the mark. Back into the dump space.
They're definitely
like Tame Impala. It feels like they're only moving backwards.
Well, they're definitely trying to slow things down now.
They will slow it down. And look at that one. Zippity doodah. Dad backhand comes out with all sorts of shape, but not the shape they were after.
I see what he was trying, but yeah, I think at this point of the day he's just a bit tired. No Falcon on that occasion, though.
No Falcon that time.
Seems like I need to learn more about Australia.
Here's the play. And
another turn. It's just Tiki Taka getting all the chances closest to their end zone.
Can they finish it? Josiah says, it's me, but it's not him. Another throw. That push pass had 0 rotation. Only top to bottom rotation,
Not
which
the
is
type you want.
No. That Messiah says, no, I'm on O.
He had it.
Even though I misread it, I still caught it before or the same time as you. And so we're getting it all in this game. Are you not entertained?
Let me entertain you. I so rather let them entertain you. Here we are.
Up to the far sideline and a hand block. Defense really shining in this game.
I think there's a call. Oh no, injury. Another injury. Another cramp, it seems like. Number 8, who was blocked.
Comes straight off the field. Kind of helped off with a bit of a drag. The tension mounts. The sidelines heavy in anticipation. The comms booth don't know what's going on here. Anything can happen. Fired for goal, but it's too far again.
Another turn.
And another chance for Universe, which is theoretically where we're after here, but boy, this one is going on.
This is the last game of the day here. The other field's already in their spirit circle. Here we are, edging closer and closer to a potential Universe after all these turns.
All eyes on field 1. 9-8 Tiki over 2Cs at the moment. But this point needs to finish, and if 2Cs can march it to the other end, we're still going to play one more. Tiki Taka have had about 5 chances to end this, at least, I would say.
Okay, here we go. 2Cs back in offense.
And travel called. And that's going to go back 2 throws. We're not ready yet. We're not ready yet, they say. We can't play yet. Spin. Ooh, and they get away with it. Jace with the disc. Jace leads, throws. Ellie fires forward. Another completion. They are on a roll now. Can they keep the momentum cooking? They go back to Jason. Jace cramps up.
Oh, no.
And another one dead. Sniper got him in the right calf. And he's gone off.
Oh my, there's been so many injuries in this game.
Wow, they're going to have to put me in eventually. I joke. I feel for the players out there, and I should not make light of it, but it is a uncanny pattern going on at this stage. It is the end of the day, the heat catching up.
Yeah.
Every little niggle is turning into just a bit more, so hoping those players are being tended to immediately as they still beg to push forward and find a way to make this a Universe.
Yeah, once again, just a reminder to everyone in these conditions to get electrolytes in your system. Okay.
Another completion.
This is looking promising.
Look at the end zone. Messiah! Fight! No, there's the backhand. Back to Messiah. In 2 hands, looking at the end zone. Can he put it together? This will take him to Universe. They're going to Universe!
And we have an accurate prediction. We are into Universe point.
Did you ever even doubt it?
I have to admit there was a
No, you didn't.
I'm kidding. We were so certain with all those turns that it was just destined to lead us to this point.
Wow. Now, do they have any players left to play this point?
Let's see. They might need to play the same line again.
Universe points. It's all happening. Smash that like button, people. This is the definition of leaving it out there.
9-9.
Game to 14. No, game to 10.
Imagine.
That's old school ultimate.
Last point counts as 5.
Must win by 2 back in the day as well.
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
That would have dragged on.
Oh, there were dragged on games.
We would have had to pay for extra space rental.
Yeah. Yeah, tournaments were definitely harder to run with those kind of stipulations.
But it's cool that from all the things you've commented so far in this game, that the game is always adapting with the times.
Yeah, most certainly. I showed you while we were at the break a shot of an actual falcon.
Yes.
That was a heavy one. But old Val, face block famous.
He's up there.
That's got to be the name, face block famous. That's the meme.
Yeah, Val is now the face block famous character of this tournament. I'm sure he'll proudly wear that title.
Love it. We're going to have to get a photo with him at the end.
So let's see the survivors on each line right now. The ones to make the last grand stand for each of their respective teams.
I picked Tiki Taka at the front. You picked 2Cs, so we'll stick with our calls.
I picked 2Cs to keep it interesting.
Yeah, and it's obviously interesting enough. Yeah. I would be easily swayed to go the other way too.
Likewise.
But I'll stick with it. I'm gonna stick with my boy Josiah to be on on the receiving end.
I have to say, Tiki Taka, I love you. I've played with you. You're my boys, but I'm with 2Cs on this one because I met them today and they're a wonderful team. Let's keep things spicy.
All right, I love it. Here they come. Taka, hustling, Universe Point.
Tiki Taka, they ain't gonna stop her.
Inside, playing in the end zone. Callahan country, as they say. They got to get it out of there first if they're going to get it in the other end zone. Josiah opens up the throw, and he gets it out of Callahan trouble, but has now offered a chance. There's the Euro disc. Sent into the center. Backhand, floaty, and taken high. Chance to win. 2Cs. They're in sniffing distance. Fire for goal, knocked away. And some doubt. Is a strip being called? A strip is being considered for sure.
There's no VAR.
Well, we will get another look. They may not. Here it is. I wouldn't say that was controlled and rotation fully stopped. No, not by a long shot, and I think they've agreed as well.
There we go. Tiki Taka back in possession with Ken.
What can he do? Pops one forward. And we got waving hands again. A lot hanging in the balance here. End of the day, Universe Point. Long battle for a day, long battle for a game. We're into 80th minute. We haven't had a game go this long.
I think this is the longest game so far today. There's many firsts in this game, it seems like.
I'll be honest, I'm happy it happened in this fixture so it's not messing up the schedule. Trying to go around, not there. Good defense on the mark, then does get around, but floaty.
Floaty, who's that? That's up for anyone. And Ken grabs it.
Takes the space, puts two hands on it, points to where he wants to see it go.
Ken making some great cuts out there at this stage of the day. Still got lots of energy in those legs.
That said, there is some residual stagnancy, and there's the takeaway.
Call by
Josiah calls the foul. And no contest, no, that is accepted. It's given straight back to Josiah.
I think there's another cramp. Oh, another injury call. Very unfortunate.
This is something.
Unprecedented.
Here is what we're going to see, the foul.
Seems he rolled his ankle.
And he does just go through just enough of Josiah there.
All right, let's see. Tiki Taka back in possession on offense. Let's see if they can see this through. Here,
And a bump on the mark. Josiah puts the disc to ground, but picks it straight back up. shoveled back.
Here we are, last game
Oh,
of the
Oh, yes or no? I thought no, but it's in the hand. And
I thought that was a turn.
as did I. Here's another look.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's like very, very down.
Yeah. That's down.
And that is, yeah, very, very down. It took her a little while. It's a big moment out there to ingest, but finally gives the right, gives the call, and another turnover. We actually do have a
and he sends it.
turnover
It's coming
counter.
over
That
to
one's
us.
coming to
Oh,
us.
right over
Unlucky.
us.
If it was any closer, I would have had it.
We would have had another face block.
We actually have a turnover counter we got, but it's now broken. It's gone too many digits into the turnover counter, and it doesn't work anymore. We've passed our fifth field of zeros.
Yeah. You will not join Val in the face block famous category this evening.
Amir.
Oh, well, there was a call, a foul call on, and that seems they're sending it back to the thrower.
Those of you still with us, can you believe what's going on out here? Are you like us with your gobs smacked and your jaws dropped, trying to see if ever we will find resolution?
Let's see if we can have a record here for the tournament and how long the game goes.
The sun is starting to set. I didn't know it did ever set in Dubai. I thought it was always just high.
Yeah, well, even when the sun sets, trust me, it'll still be hot.
Josiah goes up and takes one down, feeds to the sideline, now centered again.
To Ash.
Ash looks upfield, gives a shoulder shimmy, and then puts back to the middle. Knocked away, short field chance, 2 C's.
There we go.
Popped into the 5 shirt. He's looking around, goes
Plays it
back.
safe.
Popped high. That's a goal!
There we
Jubilation! 2 C's have done the unthinkable and caught a goal in the end zone. They take the win. Wild game and unprecedented. We had it all, Alex. Absolutely everything in that game. High turnovers, drops, multi-turn points,
face
lead
blocks.
changes, and of course the famous face block famous. It's all happened. What a wild day.
85 minutes.
85 minutes of action. Make sure you watch that one. Smash those buttons. But thank you all for staying with us throughout. It's been a wild, wild party.
Hats off to both teams, really. They both gave it everything in that game. Tiki Taka did so well, so did Reds 2Cs. They were trading points. At one point, Tiki was leading at 1.2 Cs, but in the end, 2Cs managed to pull through. Congratulations.
Trading in every sense. Trading points, trading turns, trading injuries.
Everything.
It was a great game in the end. So, Alex, thank you very much for joining us. You've done a wonderful job. Very happy to have had you in for your insights on the region and the game. And for Alex, I've been Stefan Rapazzo. Thank you so much for joining in on ULTI.TV. We will catch you next time.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, ultimate.
ULTI.TV.